I've said that myself multiple times. But, yeah. You can name whatever this is, whatever this community is, friends, family. Oneness is the best one, in my opinion, but I'm back outside because I had been making videos inside and it just wasn't the same. And the only reason why I was making videos inside was because it was raining throughout the days where I wanted to record, so you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But, Friday, I released a video that was outside. That was, what was that, that was around 6 o'clock, I think. But it's midday, it's like 12:20 something right now. It's not too hot today. The sun is beaming, but it's not hot. It's surprising me right now because, you know, whenever it's a clear sky and the sun is just shining at you, you would expect it to start baking you as soon as you get outside, but nope, not today. It's a nice sunny day without the extra heat, if that makes sense. But anyways, I have another message that I wrote last night, I think. Last night or the night previous, but I'm pretty sure it was last night. And it's in the Book of Significance, obviously. But yeah, I'm kind of just enjoying the sounds right now. Also, a little bit of an update with my situation when it comes to drugs. I made a video about food, drugs, and something else, and it was all in one video. And I had said something about an addiction with nicotine, and I am getting through it. I just had to let go of it. And even though I just started moving away from it slowly but surely, even though the addiction still had its grasp on me, but I just stopped liking how it was making me feel. So, and at that point, I saw it as a waste of money, and also a waste of moments that I could experience without the nicotine. So, nicotine free. Weed, that's another story. I haven't had weed in like 5 days now. And it's not even like, it's not like nicotine where it was like extremely, like I needed it. Like nicotine was almost like water for me. It was like a need. But for weed, it's just there. You know, it's just something to enjoy on the side with friends or something like that, you know. But yeah, I got the worst, one of the worst drugs in today's society. I got away from it. And the reason why I say it's one of the worst drugs within society, nicotine, is because it's just a drug to keep people hooked, so the companies can keep getting cash, and that's just corrupt. And sure, they may make it seem like they're on your side with all this, oh, vaping's healthier, oh, do this is healthier, oh, get this premium stuff, but it's all just there. It's just an advertisement so they can sell their product. But yeah, enough of big tobacco or nicotine companies and all that. Let's talk about spirituality. Yes, spirituality. It's amazing. But a part of the mind always wants to escape it just because it's unknown to the mind. But that's what makes it amazing. There's always something to learn and grow and evolve off of within spirituality. Because you're aware of everything within and outside of yourself. So not only do you deal with the challenges outside of yourself and the difficulties and the karma, but you deal with the karma and the difficulties and challenges within you. And that, with that being said, ties into the message that I have today. So, let's get this on the road, shall we? Of course, you gotta take off the pen, you know. I'm not gonna be writing with it today. Just want to get some page flipping sounds before I get into it. Because after all, I mean, this is still ASMR. It's still, this is a relaxing and calming space full of love and peace. Like I said, I don't tolerate any of that hate stuff or negativity stuff in the Kal-El community. Honestly, those that spread all that hate and negativity just hate they hate themselves. They think of themselves negatively. That's why they project themselves out to the world that way, because that's the only way they can protect themselves to the world. And it's sad, you know, because a lot of people need or want help internally. They don't call for it outside because it's too prideful to call for help in today's society. But they do, you know, they want to escape that hate and negativity within them. They'll get there. Everybody has a path. It'll happen within divine timing. Let go and trust in what we can't control, and allow the divine and the universe to work it out for us, rather than doing it ourselves. And I'm talking about healing and love and just anything, you know. I got bit on the leg by a bug the other day, and it's really just itchy. But it is what it is. But it's good to be back outside again. During the day especially, it's like one of the best times to capture just nature, you know. I was thinking about doing a outside video, almost like what I did where I said I was Batman in that video where it was all black, but I'm gonna use if I get to it, I'm gonna use my light, my studio light that I have, and bring it out here to this spot and have a full-blown outside nighttime video where I'm just out in the woods. The only problem that I can think of is mosquitoes getting on me, biting me, just like this mosquito bite that I have now. That shit is annoying. And I'm sorry for the language, but hold on. It's part of Cameron. So cheers to Cameron. It's almost like comedy. And I'm not gonna call myself funny because I'm not gonna call myself anything, you know. But this is the message. I saw 10:10 on the timer just just now, and I saw 111 earlier on the timer, but I forgot to tell you. So sorry that I didn't tell you in the moment when I saw it, but I was talking, and I can't interrupt myself. You know who likes being interrupted, you know? It's annoying. People that interrupt people lack patience. That's why they do it. Anyways, this is number 3 of the Book of Significance, okay? And this time, it's gotta get a little bit of a thumbnail going, you know? Alright, I don't like doing thumbnails. Usually, when I get a thumbnail, it's like a point in the video that just fits. Like, I don't know, like a moment in the video where I'm sitting still, or, you know, just anything where there's no movement, because if there's movement when I try to capture, when I screen shot, okay, it captures the movement too, so I have to get a moment where I'm, you know, like that. But anyways, number 3, all is a reflection of your inner being. So if you have a unhealthy being, your life will be unhealthy. But if your inner being is healthy, your external world / life will be healthy. All energy is one consciousness flowing as one with the karma it carries. Karma is within everywhere and everything, including our beings. Thought is energy. Your mind casts that energy to your consciousness and awareness so that you may take action upon the thought or let it be. Now, when it comes to karma, it manifests as anything and anyone, even as thought. When one is dealing with conflict within, it means they are dealing with energy that is dense within. When one is having a more clear connection to the mind, it means their energy is lighter within. Karma travels and is attracted to dense energy, so that with its karmic energy it can cast what is true within us. In most cases, if you have a problem within yourself, whether that be a blockage energetically or materialistically, karma will be there to cleanse it, though not always do we choose the path of least resistance. But that is why karma exists, as it is there to help us move out of denser ways of being into a more lighter and conscious way of being. The hardships, challenges, and difficulties we face are simply karmic energy in whatever way it was meant to manifest in our human lives. If we ignore what we must do, karma will find its way into our life to get us to develop, grow, and evolve into who we are meant to be, our highest self / within our highest timeline. So that was the message. It was about karma and the reflection that is the world, because the inner world is a reflection, or the outer world is a reflection of our inner world. And I wanted to explain a statement that I wrote within there, which was, we at times don't choose the path of least resistance. And when you don't choose the path of least resistance, you're choosing to fight the karma rather than let it flow within you and let it flow the denser ways of being outside, well, out of you, and channeling the light, loving, lighter energy that is within you. So, karma, it's important, but don't think of it as your enemy. I was trying to connect energy and enemy as one. one, but it's, that's why I don't like language. But I forgot, I completely went off track there. Just now, because I distracted myself. See, this is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happens. But yeah, karma is not our enemy. Nothing is our enemy. Not even ourselves, even though it may seem that way sometimes. The path of least resistance is when you accept the karma for what it is, when it's there, because it shows you what is the path, what is true. And some people disregard the truth simply because it's true and they don't want to believe it. And that is choosing the path of resistance rather than the path of least resistance. Rather than accepting the truth within that karma that was shown to you and helped you grow and evolve and just heal overall. You choose to listen to that of which is not true, which is the mind's way, the mind's path, the path of resistance, because if you choose the path of the mind, you are choosing the path of the 3D, and within the 3D, everything must be done in order for it to exist, when rather, in the 5D, everything exists as it is in that moment now, without anything to be done about it. It just attracts and flows to you and flows within your being, and it's beautiful. But that's what that karma is there for. That's what that duality within our life is trying to show us, is that we need to be more aware and conscious of everything within us and around us. And once we choose to accept that of which is true rather than what isn't, everything flows without effort. And that is the path of least resistance. That is our path that we are all living on now. Though some choose, we choose the harder path than the easy path, just because we want to do it our way, when our way is the mind's way, and the mind's way is the way that is slower, more difficult. It's against your being, not with your being, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying the mind is your enemy, because it's not. You can use it as a tool. But that's the thing, you have to learn and become more aware and conscious of how to use the mind as a tool rather than using it as you. Beautiful day. Beautiful, 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 beautiful day. With those birds chirping and all that. It's beautiful. Never gets old. Anyways, I feel like that's all I have to say. That's all that we had to get through to you, because I am the manifestation of your subconscious, because we are all one consciousness and truth. And I'm just here to supply you with what you were meant to hear now in this video. So that does it. And what you wants to say to you lastly is that I love you. And I hope you stay safe, stay present, and place that is now.